I just had a very strange experience /x/ Can anyone tell me what this was? Be me. Be tired. Put on one of my favorite albums, Anthems from the Pleasure Park by Backworld. Gino. Like usual, lie on my back and breathe in and out, meditate to still my body, then sleep. Don't dream. Wake up before my alarm. Fuck. Still have 15 minutes. Still as tired as a rapist in the Congo. Feel kind of uneasy. Fuck it, roll onto my side and go back to sleep. Have some dream, nothing unique, don't remember. Feel a sense of doom. Wake up. It's dark outside. I can't move. Roll over onto my back. Can see my ceiling, but can also see through it. Feeling of uneasiness has become a screaming fight or flight instinct. Can see the stars, sort of spinning or shaking. Can see the constellation Auriga. A shadow coalesces out of the blackness, but definitely inside my room. Not humanoid, just an oblong shape looming over me. It has a face though, where the blackness seems to fall in upon itself into a dim circle of indescribable color. No eyes, but I can feel it staring into me. Feel like I'm falling, but instead of waking up I'm stuck there. Pins and needles all throughout my body and my heart wants to burst. Screaming, drag myself back into wakefulness. Breathing heavily. It's stay again, but I still can't move. Feel so incredibly tired. Every few minutes it feels like I'm falling again and I almost fall asleep again. After about 15 minutes I finally managed to sit up and check the time. It's daytime. I slept for an hour and 15 minutes overall. Slept through my very loud alarm clock. What the fuck was that thing? I've never had this happen to me before. Be me in 2013. Be 17. Having a fire pit with pals. Feels goodman. New guy there, we'll call him J. I'll be C, and my other friend, M. M wants to take J to this creepy wooded area near us. It's nearly midnight. M just wants to spook J for shits and giggles. Sure, we're not. Wav. I take a flashlight before leaving. We get to the woods and, surprise, there are no street lamps. The layout is rough, but the main woods part is at least 3 or 4 blocks in length but only 1 in width. We enter from the far side, essentially a dirt road T-junction 2 blocks to the east. We're about to get into the woods when I remember that coyotes sometimes prowl in the city. I want to know what behind us looks like in case we have to turn back. On the other side of the junction it looked like there was a dog laying down. Decide to say nothing because I don't want to panic in M and J. Right when I'm thinking the dog hasn't noticed us, it perks its head up. It's looking at me. It gets up. Poker face.jpg. At first it looks like its back is maybe up to my knees. It looks like it's getting bigger, maybe half my height. I'm still silent, but this thing is a threat. It stands up on its hind legs. It's clearing the yield sign at the T-junction. I turn the flashlight on it and it's pitch black, like light doesn't even hit it. M and J turn around because where's moonlight, bro? We're all looking at this thing looking at us. It sinks into the trees to its right. We now have the choice of walking back, past bipedal dog, or walk in the woods after seeing it. In the woods. Nobody believed us when we got back. Nothing happened when we went through the woods, and we never ever saw something like that ever again on repeat trips. I have no good explanations for what we saw that night, and if I was alone I would never tell this story to anyone, ever. Be me 25 years/O. Live in restaurant, in with GF at the time. Was told that a particular room was haunted. Apparently a family of actors, performers were staying to perform a murder mystery night at the inn. Everyone finishes their makeup except Grandpa, who is slow. The rest head downstairs to get ready for the show. Grandpa doesn't come down, so they send the daughter to go up and check. Dude's dead from natural causes, probably heart failure or something. Police get called and investigate. Everything is good and normal. From that day on, some people can sometimes see an old man in that room then disappear, hear boots walking up and down the hall, a man talking but nobody there. Get a little spooked but forget about it. One night be sitting on a couch in the hall. No one in the inn at the moment, just me and X, who is sleeping in our room. On my phone, not tired, not high, not thinking about ghosts, sober. In the hallway is a mirror that, from the couch, makes it so you can see all the way down the hall. See a shadow person appear from the middle of the hall and walk down and enter the haunted room. Holy smokes, get up immediately and start praying to Jesus for protection. Wasn't religious back then but knew of God. Do a sweep of the floor checking every room. We're on the second floor pretty high up, so whatever didn't jump out the window. Check fire exit at the end of hall and it's still locked from the inside. Never really experienced anything else. I believe that it was a demon, as every single person who lived, worked at that inn became miserable and their relationships degraded. I believe it influenced my ex and I and started the downfall of our relationship as well, because we never fought until we moved there despite living together for several years. When I actually gave my life to Christ, I felt something leave me and a presence lifted off of my life. Not blaming the breakup on the entity, but it made us more depressed and irritable. Pic related. First time poster here. Heard countless stories on YouTube, so here is mine. Be me. On Reddit for years. Having countless subs, I end up in one about Zen, an interest of mine. Filled with wackos saying what's apparently gibberish. Stories of harassment abound. Mods complicit. They see me and it starts. They take turns taking shots at me. I said least than nothing at this point. This is called Dharma combat. They claim to be driving each other nuts as a sport. If you enter the sub, you are game. Throwaways are tossed by the dozen. Messages and comments are occasionally extremely personal and about things nobody said anything about. About a dozen groups are coordinated in this effort. Another bunch seem mentally ill and struggling, thinking that somehow sticking around is a sign of courage. The energy is addictive. Most people leave after experiencing the harassment. Someone exposes them as a closet cult around a person. The leader at the time of this post is dead. Someone suggest the leader faked his death after repeated denounces of sexual abuse, including children. Fight the assholes to the best of my ability, but the mods are siding with them. They hate me. Get banned. Fucktsefools.jpg. The leader, supposedly, continues interacting on that place, a closet recruitment ground for adepts, to be used for reasons that are not disclosed. Not long after being banned, a throwaway tells me the leader is dead, showing me a screen capture of the email he got. Bullshit.web. The leader is a seasoned yogi that even brags about being able to stop his heartbeat and breathing to near zero. The evil cult leader fulfilled his plan of living beyond the mechanical masses of humanity by faking his death. Was living in Sweden, now probably living somewhere else in Europe. The cult members continue harassing me day in day out, but less as time passes. The leader is dead, they say. Forget about us. The leader is among them. Be me. 12 hours in the Wagikegi. Arrive home. Cook, eat, clean, put kids to bed. All done. Time to relax. Waif still working in the living room. Seems annoyed, slightly agitated. Better not disturb. Whatever, try to relax. Browse/Paul/ Nigerpigvaxxishilakikfag.jpg. Need to relax intensifies. Idea, if reality bad then fiction good. Head over to /x/. Immediately end up in this fucking thread. Thanks niggers. And a little side story for some weird, added context. Be me. B22. Walking home from university, buses stopped running so I have to walk late at night. Around 3 blocks away from the woods, some dude on a bike is moving towards me but on the opposite side of the road. Calls out to me, just a homeless dude asking for some money. Decide to give him my change. We chat for about 5 minutes, asks what classes I'm taking and whatever. I ask him where he's camped up. Tells me in the woods nearby. I decide to ask him if he's ever seen anything weird in there. Tells me he once saw some weird tall deer with antlers. Tells me about how he never goes to the middle of the woods because it lives there. He calls it, get this, the Garden of Eden. I go on my way. I think the woods are gone now, Deforested for some shitty megachurch or some, but that's my story. I got a couple others but they're not that great. Be me. Trifag. Blessed by trip code. Holy letters bring joy and good luck. Be you. Not Trifag. No special letters. No joy. No hope. Why live? I don't like telling this story because it's very similar to a recent horror series and I don't want people to think I'm bullshitting or marketing for them, but here goes. Be me. 14, around 2015 before Trump. Walk in my room. See a black and white still image of a man grinning ominously. TV was most likely on Disney or Cartoon Network and it was during the middle of the day. No info that I can find online. The situation still haunts me to this day. What was it? Some demon or hijacking? Redacted. 0.0. What has this one stumbled upon? I would not wish that sheesh upon the enemies of Greg. Be me. Get cryptic letter from a gangstalker. Who makes the honey?